Hello, everybody. It's Michelle here with Angel Souls. I decided to just pop on and do this live. There's a lot going on today, a lot of energy out there. So, this is, if you look at timing and all that, really, whenever you're seeing this video, this is when this message is for you. But this would technically be for the week of November 5th, 2024. Diving in. It is election day here in the United States. The energy is a little wild. Okay. Some of you have reported not being able to sleep, and I completely understand. I'm going to get a little bit of a channeled message going on here. I'll pull some cards. We'll see what we can do with this energy. Now, before I dive into that, I am doing a Zoom session tomorrow evening. That would be November 6th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. It's going to be 1 hour. Okay. I'm going to be doing a 2025 energy overview and some energy around post election, whatever that looks like. I'll be covering that a little bit, a couple of questions. It's an hour long. Okay. So that's how we're going to do that. Tickets are available by going to PayPal or Stripe. $10 a ticket. Just make sure whatever email is attached to your PayPal or Stripe is correct, because that's where I will send the link. Okay. And of course, readings. Let me just give you a quick update on that while we're doing it. Yes, I can schedule live readings. Actually, you can probably get your 1111 reading in if you want to. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think we could do that. So email me at angelsouls444@gmail.com. If you want to schedule a live session, regular standard readings, those are going to be caught up in the next few days. Get in line now. That way I can just go right on to that. That's your best shot for getting it within the wait time. Okay. Well, I mean, you'll have it within the wait time, but having maybe a little ahead of that. Now, if you wait and people, I don't know why, I don't mean to sound like a jerk, but I don't know why people don't understand. Like, if you wait and a bunch of people get in ahead of you, then there's going to be a delay in getting your, not a delay, but you're going to have a longer wait. Okay. Hi, Julie. You also weren't able to sleep. Yeah. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Thank you, guys. I just kind of randomly, spontaneously decided to go live for the weekly. So, yeah, we're going to dive in. I did all the announcements already. Let's see. There's a lot of tragedy happening, and just hearing about a lot of tragedy for people. Um, so that's heavy in the air. Now, I did post something this morning as I was waking up, because I too, if you guys don't know what Julie and I are talking about, I posted that I couldn't sleep. I've been up since, like, gosh, I think it was like 4:30 in the morning or something. And I just had this sick feeling, and knowing that so many horrible things are happening for people all over the world, all over the world. And I just kind of felt all of that coming in all at once. Hi, Tamara. Yeah, hi. Yeah, so there is a heaviness here. And I just want to reiterate, if you are somebody who is taking this time to be hateful, to be judgmental, let me fix my hair. You know how it is, it gets wild. Do this. Okay. If you're hateful, you're judgmental, you're mudslinging at who you think is your enemy, I guarantee you 100% facts, you are exactly the person you hate. You are acting exactly like the person you hate. And you need to sit with that for a second. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? Yeah, Kelly says, feeling very restless, praying more than usual. Hi, Deborah. Western North Carolina is really going through it. I know. Oh gosh. Hi, Patrick. Thank you guys so much for just hopping on. I figured, like, I don't know, people would just catch the replay. I'm so glad you were able to stop in and give me a little bit of your time. I appreciate that so much. Patrick says, hi, Michelle. Just got out of the shower, but I'm glad I got this notification for this live stream. So you've got, your towel on your head, getting ready to do your skincare routine. Yes. All right. So we're talking about the heaviness here of the energy, and also that restless feeling. Okay, so let's hone in on that. If you've been experiencing a lot of moments where things just don't make sense, like it should have worked out and it didn't, or this should have been smooth and it wasn't. I don't want to just sit here and throw a cliche at you, but I have to. trust the process. Okay. It's very that right now. And I know people can tend to get a little frustrated because they're scared. They're scared, like, hey, this isn't working. Where's my life headed? Hey, I feel uneasy. What will bring me peace and comfort? And this is the thing that people think will bring them peace and comfort is knowing what the future holds. I promise you that would not bring you peace. I promise you, if someone sat here and said, well, you're going to lose your job and your partner's going to leave you and your kids are going to hate you. See, people think the future, like, there's only like good stuff happening in the future. It's not that. And what are you going to do? You're going to sit around worrying about it. And the other thing, too, is you're going to put your own judgment around all of that. When in fact, maybe those kids hating you is teaching you to be a little more compassionate. Or maybe losing that job is forcing you into another situation that you were supposed to be heading towards anyway. You see what I'm saying? But we never get it like that. We're like, no, just let me know that everything's going to happen just beautifully is like the most peaceful thing. Think about all the and nothing bad about astrologers, but I mean, some of these horoscopes. Have you ever read one of them? And it's just glowing and it's just, "Oh, you're gonna meet the love of your life," and it don't happen, okay? Or, "Oh my gosh, there's gonna be a great job opportunity coming to you," and it doesn't happen. I think we find it the hardest to believe that we are so powerful, that we're creating as we go. I just shared that with somebody. Actually, that was a message that was coming up for them. So keep that in mind as we're going forward, and especially as we're going forward with this election. I can't not talk about it. I mean, it's today. Today. Okay. I'm not ugh, like there are things about politics. I'm not really a political person at all. I believe in the energy behind something, and politics too often is filled with a bunch of phonies. Um, and you guys know my lack of patience with phonies. Yeah, so it doesn't go well. But this one is feeling a little. Mm, is this Ziza? I'm feeling it. It's full. Yeah. Patrick says pretty much. Yeah. So we know Patrick has, like, hair wrapped up, head wrapped up in a towel doing skincare. I love it, Patrick. You go right ahead. Feeling so fresh, physically that is. Yeah, energetically, maybe a little bit different. But it's just been weird. Like, even like scrolling on social media, some of the tragic things that have happened to like an individual. I'm not saying like that happened to like a whole country or anything like that, but like to individuals, it's like stories that are just so awful that it sticks with you. I mean, that sort of energy is in the air. Tammy, I'm so excited to be here for the first time live. Hi. Oh, sending you so much love too, Tammy. Thank you. Julie says, I really like Chani for astrology. She tells it like it is. Well, I think it's even just astrology in general. I don't think that it's said enough. Like people are just too addicted to future predicting. And I mean, again, astrology is a blueprint, but I'm not gonna lie, it's been very frustrating to do angelic messaging, especially the past few months, because I I can't take one more person coming at me and going, no, tell me exactly what to do. You tell me what to do, okay? You come in here and tell me how to live my life because I don't know. Okay? All I can do is sit down and was that really loud? Did you guys like die? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make anybody die. Um, like blowing out your eardrums. But like the lack of wanting to know what we can do to make things better is wild. I'm not trying to put judgment on it, but it's something I want to reflect back so we can all stop and think about it. And for myself, if I were to think about that, do I get impatient and go, oh, when am I finally going to get my breakthrough? Yeah. Do I need to chill out? Yeah. Okay. Do I need to go with the flow a little bit more? Sure. Absolutely. All right. The election is giving me a headache. I don't know. I'm getting a little sick of talking about it, honestly. I'm just kind of like, like, should I go there? Let me know if you want me to go there. Put in the comments. Oh, I put a 60-second delay on these comments so I could read them. So we might be sitting here a whole minute before somebody do it. Patrick says, "Do it." All right, listen. Um, as soon as someone gets wrapped up in political issues, okay, that is a completely cerebral, intellectual thing. Some people think that that is preferable to take your heart out of the situation. I don't see well, they're trying it, but really it's the heart does stay involved, but as like a low toxic hum, like bad background music. It's not activated to its full power, right? Because if it was, the way that this would go, it'd be more cooperative. Our politics would not involve mudslinging. Uh, People having, some ideology that they like to back up. It wouldn't be this thing of insulting the other side, like, and just making stuff up. I think that's personally my biggest problem with this bunch of liars. Okay. Everybody just comes out and just starts making stuff up and being like, "Well, you're a big stinking poopy head because you don't believe like I do." Um, can anybody help me out with the what the word is when somebody has the viewpoint of if you don't believe the way I do, then you're wrong? Is there a word for that? Is there a term? Let's see. California glow. Hi. Kelly says hypersensitive, needing to stay home alone. Oh, you're feeling hypersensitive? Yeah. Tamara says, "Go there." Deborah says, "Yeah, I feel like, I'll be alone forever. It's okay to go there. The ego would be out of it." Right, Jackie, exactly. It's all ego game. It's all ego game. The hate around it, yes. Hi, Victoria. And Julie, is it Piccoli? Hi. Tamara says, "Intolerant." Uh-huh. But let's just play a game here. When I said intolerant, yeah, let's go there. Who's intolerant? Go ahead. Who's intolerant? You don't have to if it's uncomfortable. But I'm just curious to see how people respond to this. When you hear this group is intolerant in politics, who do you think of? No one's going there. It's okay. Both sides. Boom, Lori. That's it. Both sides are unbearably intolerant. Both sides. Julie says Republicans. Sophia says all of them. Tammy says everyone. Conscious Creator says both. Well, I mean, think about and Democrats, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not really political, but I think I would be more like I'm registered Democrat for sure, but I'm very moderate. Like, I need all the information. You're not going to give me the pamphlet and tell me this is how I believe and this is what I need to be screaming about out in the streets. It's not good enough for me. And I want the facts. I want to know what's going on behind something before I come to any sort of firm conclusion. So that's the very problem. So when we get again, you don't have to listen to me. You might be like, "Michelle, I'm real political, and you can't tell me nothing, and I'm fine." I believe you. I believe you. It doesn't mean that if you're political, you're bad. I'm not trying to say that, but I think it can um, cause a lot of division, obviously, and it can cause. I mean, I think the only Democrat in my family, so it's a whole lot of not speaking up about my politics or who I voted for or whatever. We just don't go there. I mean, well, they do. They do, but I don't. 'Cause they can. There's more of them. Okay, you know what I mean? Lori says humans in general have areas of intolerance. Doesn't make it okay, but we need to keep that in mind. What do you mean? Like we can all be intolerant about something? Teresa says hi from Canada. Trudeau isn't any better. Oh. Yeah. No, I think, when we're saying intolerance, when we're trying to, like, make excuses for that, energy is energy. Energy is energy. I mean, it's gonna come back on you, and, like, I don't know, people, they wanna feel justified in their anger. They wanna feel justified, to control other people, or they want to feel justified, whatever. Okay. I vote purple. Yeah. It's hard if you watch a speech and then are told the person said something different. I don't like watching those speeches. Well, listen, hey, yo, maybe I'm not the one to speak on this because I think all of like the debates so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable because it's like watching teenagers try to get one over on each other. I know I'm ticking a lot of people off right now, but that's okay. That's okay. How about done had it? Yes, we can all be intolerant. We need self awareness to manage our own energy and to understand the energy of others. I don't know if I have any place in my life where I'm intolerant of someone. No. Well, okay, like if someone's like a murderer, I mean, that's intolerable. But I'm talking like regular stuff. If someone has an opinion different than mine, I don't get intolerant and say, well, you're just crazy because you have that opinion. I don't. I'm pretty open about what people have to say. Hi, Alexandra. Steven says, I agree with that as a high school teacher. Yeah. Yeah. They all have an interesting point of view. Well, I think what I'm getting at with like intolerance, it's sort of, again, there's a word for it. I'm waiting for anybody to bring it out. If you don't believe the way I do, you are wrong. Well, first of all, how we can't, everything's not so polarized. Everything's not so polarized. And that, if you're like, well, we're supposed to be doing like an angel reading right now. What does this have to do with anything? It has everything to do with this. You polarize the energy. What do you think you're doing? Do you really think you're making peace by being polarized? Here's the polarized game going on here. Try stepping out here and going, okay, the stuff that you're arguing about, yeah, those are important things, sure. But if we're out here and we're not getting anger and hatred all up in it, maybe we could think straight. Maybe we could come up with a better solution. All right, let's go. Let's get the Archangel Michael deck out here. All right. So if you're just joining, I am doing live readings right now. I can do the live readings, to email me for those, standard readings as well. Amy says, what's your opinion on people saying you can manifest your candidates? No, you can't. What do you mean? Oh, somebody said that. Oh, you mean like putting energy behind it to make them go out there? If that's what you're talking about, so we can make anything really happen by putting a big energy behind it, but it wouldn't stick. It wouldn't stick. And yeah. Hi there. Do you pronounce your name Koaku? Am I saying that right? No, I know, Lori. No, but I thank you, Lori. That was a beautiful way of like putting that out there. Uh oh, good. What a beautiful name. Koaku. Love it. Miss Lori. Yes, like people say, choose your timelines and manifest it. I see. Um, yes. Hmm, There'd be so much backfiring over that though. And it wouldn't go very well for the collective. Let's just say that. All right. It's y'all, oh god, this is funny. Okay, so I should mention that the angels have a great sense of humor, and this is Archangel Michael. It says it's time to leave this unhealthy situation. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. Now, I don't want to be offensive to people who are just really passionate. Because you know what? We do need people who are good at politics. I'm just not one of them. Okay. People who understand that. I mean, I know some beautiful people who are incredibly political and I admire them. And, they have really intelligent conversation about politics, those kinds of people. That's one thing. But just, yeah, just, I don't know. Everybody else is you. Everyone else is using it as a weapon against other people. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's not cool. It's not cool. Victoria says the thing is the whole collective would need to be more conscious and behind wanting unifying. How about no politics? We're a long way off from that, but something to think about. Why do you think the polarization and divide of people is so in our face at this time? Just want your opinion. Is it because it is the age of Aquarius? I think this is the ego finally cracking and really breaking apart. Like literally, I just got a vision of this like thrown together little boat. It's almost like a little raft, like a homemade raft. And politics would be us trying to tighten the strings on it, tighten the rope on it to keep it from falling apart. But the wood is rotting. Boy, here we go. You know me with a metaphor. I could beat it into the ground. The boat is still falling apart and they're just scrambling to keep it all together. Um, yeah, that's that polarization. And that's how that's kind of breaking everything down. We need to stick to the facts and follow our hearts. Breaking down to break through. Yeah, it is kind of taking away like something. Thank you, Alexandra. I appreciate that because there's a lot of them. Okay, there's a lot of metaphors. Um, yeah, so it does have that kind of feeling where it's like something's getting taken away from us, or we're hanging on to a system that doesn't need to be the way that it is. I mean, we're getting into like I have strong democratic beliefs. Okay. Obviously, if you follow my channel, if you think I'm not for women's rights, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. Okay. If you think I'm not out there with that big mama energy for all the children in the world and even for people's inner child, I mean, I'm all of that. And certainly government, my opinion is government, keep your nose out of what's happening to my body. I will take that up between me, my doctor, and God. Uh, that's just kind of where I land on that. But would I sit there and look at somebody who supports the other side and say, "You're terrible"? I just actually had a little bit of a conversation with somebody today about that. And I said, some of the people I know, it's financially motivated. Like they're in such dire straits and they're so scared about being able to provide for their children, so scared of what the economy is doing that they're leaning Republican, hoping that that's just the change that's needed to turn their lives around. It's not black or white. It's just not black or white, you know? Yeah, I know, and it's sad. And like, if you're not in that spot, a little bug flying around, if you're not in that financial spot, for example, if you're not in that space of desperation, you may not understand that. And that's part of my problem with some of the rhetoric that goes around because it can almost come off as like elitist. That it's like, well, you should just think this way and that way. Some people can't think that way. And it's not because they're dumb. It's because they don't have as much as you do. Right? And so again, that's just an example. I'm not saying everybody thinks like that, but just something to consider. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. Oh no, did we just get ourselves into trouble here? Thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. You know what this feels like? We don't have to make, I mean, I kind of made this election day centered only because I'm filming on this day through this live. But um for some of you, I think this will be the time where you realize, like, I can't be around someone who's so hateful. And it's not about, hey, I didn't know you were going to vote for that person. Therefore, I can't be with you anymore. I can't be your friend anymore. I can't, blah, 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 blah. Blah. Oh my God, please tell me you're not out there doing that. Please don't be doing that. Like, but if you see someone who's getting unhinged, okay, and they're just being super toxic and hateful, I don't know. It's about the behavior. It's about, um, are people healthy or not mentally? You created this situation. This feels like this is a message to us, the collective, and you have the power to change it. I think this is very much saying, are you going to accept all this? You created this situation. Oh, dang. Okay. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. That's what it is. Politics drain personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. Wouldn't that be nice? Everyone's just like, hey, I feel this way. Oh, because I have this perspective. The thing is like we could really bring all this together and it'd probably be very, very helpful and get us moving in a positive direction if we took all viewpoints into consideration. Take your time making this decision. Archangel Michael, please keep. No, that's not what it says. Archangel Michael, sorry. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach the situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. Boy, if that ain't the truth. Okay. We've put our energy out there. Let it be what it's going to be and don't do any more like interfering. Not spirit dragging us, James. I honestly think that's the lesson of this time, turning from hate, 100%. Yeah. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way. That's what the card says. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. This is what I was trying to say, but I was not very articulate. Boom. And look at this. It's almost, I see that red book right there, and I'm hearing indoctrinated. Okay, this camera, I'm not great at this. This is opposite for me. Cool. But yeah, this is like being indoctrinated. And look at how like there's this pure, beautiful light that's saying, hey, yo, wake up. I don't know if it says yo, but it says, hey, wake up. Lift your head up and look around at what is real, not at what we are being told is real and that we should be fighting each other over. And okay, so I should say some of you are I won't name anybody, but some of you are in government, so I'm not trying to like I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not trying to be controversial. Um Yeah. Lean on God and the angels for support. Dear God and angels, I give you this situation. So we can name a situation here. Now and completely, I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. Wouldn't that be nice? I think my biggest concern, and I'm just going to be very real here. I'm not one of those spiritual practitioners, like, just think positive. Everything will be fine. We're here to be human. We're here to experience the good, the bad, the ugly, the gorgeous, all of it, okay? So, I mean, this is such a teachable moment from the other side, but I'm concerned about how people are going to react on both sides because there are extremists on both sides. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to you here. Let's see. Janelle, watching from Australia, everything seems so polished. The rallies, the settings, the politicians, like watching a Hollywood movie. Uh, Okay, I'm catching up here. Julie, I feel so bad for people who are suffering and struggling. Right, Julie? That's the thing. I wanna just mention I moved back to Ohio. I live in a small town, and this is a very red county, and I don't see too like, my whole just as an example, my whole street is filled, let's just say, with Republicans, so I'm not throwing the names of the candidates out there, filled with Republicans. I don't agree with everything, but that's okay because I think I'm trying to come from like a better I'm trying to be better about not just jumping to conclusions about someone else. Okay? And that is one of my many flaws. Right? I'm jumping to conclusions. It's a protection thing. Or it's just me being an a-hole some days. Like I'm just like, who does that? Bleh. But I try to like it's not intolerant. It's just, that's my ego reaction. And we got to catch that every once in a while and go, is that fair? Um, some of the people who are Republicans on this street, um, they've served in the military. Doesn't mean that if you're in the military, you're automatically Republican, but like these people tend to be. And, who am I to diminish what their life experience has been that led them to their viewpoints? And so I don't know. I would love to hear more about why they feel the way that they feel. but everything's so tense, you can't really get that, conversation going, you know? All right. All right. Hi, Michelle. When you were saying we are ascending, oh dear, here come the comments. What does that even mean? In other words, are going to have some type of change physically, mentally. Always wonder what it looks like. So I have videos that go, oh gosh, I've done so many videos on ascension on my channel. So that will give you a little more in depth look at that, maybe a little bit better than I can explain quickly here, if that makes sense. Actually, the ascension video I have is one right on the front of my YouTube channel. So, yeah, James says, I honestly think that's the lesson of this time. Turning from hate. Oh, wait, I already read that because I saw not spirit dragging us. Yes. Karen says, I voted for Kamala yesterday. Please pray for peace, peace and love for our country. Uh, Karen says, yo. All right. Yeah. Patrick says, just finished my beauty routine. Okay, Patrick, share your beauty routine. Patrick does have gorgeous skin, guys. So give us the dish. Let us know what's up. Also, my brother and his wife just had their first child last night. What? There's a baby. Aw, it's the first grandson for my parents, and I'm an uncle now. Oh, I'm gonna cry. And yes, he is a Scorpio. Yes, little Scorpio. Oh, congratulations. My love to all of you. How awesome. That is, see, there's some good news. Very, very bright and beautiful news. Daddy Bear. Oh my gosh. Daddy Bear says hi. Who doesn't want Daddy Bear saying hi to them? Oh, Muriel, I love your name. I love your name so much because there is an Archangel Muriel. Did you know that? Yes, there is. Okay. Wiltshire, or do you say Wiltshire? In the UK? You're looking really well. Thank you. I barely have any makeup on. I don't know why I do stupid. This is on the internet now. It's gonna live there forever. I just made that face on the internet. I have very little makeup on, but you pop a lip. Looks like you got more going on than you do. Tammy says, I can't understand how anyone would love to live in a world that abortion is not okay. But on the other hand, I hear so much about corruption from the current situation. Uh, hey, Mandy. All right. Trish. Hi, Trish. Uh, woman, you are such an earth angel. So awesome to be able to have you in our life in this world. Thank you, Trish. Thank you. 20-year military spouse. Oh, Deborah, really? Oh, did I know that? I feel like maybe I did. Yeah, Muriel. Yeah, there's an Archangel Muriel. Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to spend a couple more minutes here. This is just going to be devoted to connecting with y'all. Maybe let me know how you're feeling. What's on your heart? Did anything that I said here get you thinking? Did it upset you? Was it triggering? It wasn't meant to be triggering, or if it was, it wasn't meant to be in a bad way. But I don't know. Whenever it comes down to political conversations, I feel like I get talked at a lot and even kind of get pushed around. So, me, my computer, my webcam, this little microphone, this is my chance to just kind of say what I got to say and like not have anybody coming at me. Well, maybe in the chat, but I can handle you in the chat. I can take you. Okay. Tammy says, I moved from Israel to the USA for a better life. Can't stop laughing. Just kidding. I will be okay. It's an individual journey. Well, yeah, welcome. Welcome. You're in good company. I think there's more loving people here than not. Trish says, glad we can keep the politics out of this. Thank you much, Michelle. Actually, I didn't. I did you just get in here? Because I was talking about it quite a bit. But I'm more the message that just what's on my heart to say about this is that letting this political game overtake us is getting us off track in such deep and profound ways. Yeah, Trish, I wasn't really keeping it neutral. Sorry. Yeah, you'll go back and if you get a chance, go back and watch the rest of it. Differences. Yeah, okay. Mandy says I missed the first part. Looking forward to watching it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Patrick says, "You look lovely, Michelle." Thank you, Patrick. I should get your skincare routine. It's called makeup, okay? It's called dewy makeup because I heard someone say one time that dewy makes you look younger, and I said, "Okay." I did it, and I but whatever fills in the cracks and the crevices and puts a little glow on, fine. That's what I'm doing. Karen says, "This is my first time catching you live. What a nice surprise." Oh, good. Thank you. God bless you, and thank you for what you do. You're an angel. Thank you. Thank you so much. Makeup, I'm writing that down right now. Actually, I'll give you specifics. I have the Milani, whatever dewy finish. I like it. It's good, actually. Aw, I keep wanting to say Sid, it's Mandy. Mandy, is it okay that I'm calling you Mandy? Or are we trying to be like Sid? Are we trying to hide? I'm sorry. I'm doing my hair right now, decided to turn today into self-care day. Good for you. Karen says you are glowing. See, I done not here. I didn't put any down here. This is just red. But yeah, I have like red on my cheeks here and it covers it. And I just put like a light application on. Also, I have sunspots galore. Okay. Didn't really cover those, but it's good. It's good stuff. Hi, Mel. How are you? I'm glad you called the live. Okay. Nice. This is Patrick again. He says, "Yeah, my sister went to makeup school. Oh, and she recommended some products for my skin to keep it healthy. I'm a big fan of serums. Serums. That's not how you say it. It's serums. Amy, I've heard about the L'Oreal Glotion. Can you imagine people tuning in later like, "What in the heck? This is supposed to be like a weekly angelic message. What's going on?" Connection. Connection is happening. Maybe humor. I don't even know. Maybe. Oh, can I can I tell you all what happened to me yesterday? I'll wait for your permission. Put it in the comments if you wanna hear. Hi, Kelly. Kelly says, "Hello from East Tennessee." Mel says, "Just got done patrolling the polls." Oh, are you serious? How goes it? Everything okay? Mandy is fine. I use Sid so I don't get oh, when I play video games or on social media. It's unisex, so it cuts it down. Okay. Mandy. Julie says, "Oh my god, Mandy." Yes, please. Yes. Tell what happened. Of course, spill the tea. I'm nosy. Sure, tell all. Yes, definitely. I'm sorry you keep getting those. Yeah, that's disgusting. And it's always the ones who shouldn't be proud who are the proudest. I'm just saying. Okay. Mira says, "Would like to say thank you for all the help that has been given on YouTube. Has helped me lots. Yes, would like to hear what happened yesterday, please." Hi from Texas, but I'm Brazilian. Love you too, Kelly. All right, so this is what happened. So there was a recall on my car. The closest dealership where I would have to get this done. Yeah, this isn't deep. So the closest place dealership where I could get this done is like an hour and 15 minutes away. So I took, and they only do this Monday through Friday. I guess they only do oil changes on Saturdays. Okay, whatever. So I drive there. It's an unpleasant drive because it's like a really weird road. And I know everybody always says people don't know how to drive, but I'm gonna say it again. People don't know how to drive. Okay. Me. So yeah, so I get there and first of all, the staff there, amazing. Super kind. This isn't about them doing anything. It was more the situation was just like really frustrating. But I get there and he's like, "Yeah, this could take 2 hours or it could take 8 hours." And I said, "It can't take 8 hours. I have a board meeting I have to get to and it's an hour and 15 minutes away." I'm like, "Okay, let's get a contingency plan going in case you do need to keep my car." And he goes, "We don't have any loaners." Okay, 1, way to shoot me down, okay? And secondly, not good enough. What else do you got? And then we decide we'll just cross that bridge when we get there, fine. So, I'm sitting in the lobby. Here's the cute part of this story. So, I'm sitting in, like, the waiting area, and there's this young man. He's 20, I think he said he's 21? 20? No, he's 20. Um, and he's sitting there and I don't know, here's a lesson about not jumping to conclusions about people. He looked like he was like the cute, like skater boy, like, he's probably popular, like or like he would be cocky to like the old lady sitting across from him or whatever. And the mechanic guy comes out and says, "Oh, bad news, you guys. Our system just went down and we're not gonna be able to do these repairs. You want to hang out and see until we can get this back on, whatever." So he goes back out. That's when I struck up a conversation with this young man. And he wants to be a car designer. So sweet and down to earth and grounded, and I genuinely loved, like, my half-hour conversation with him. I don't know who his parents are, but they did a great job with him. He's a beautiful man out in this world. So, be looking out for him one day. I don't know his name, but, I never asked for his name, but one day, some really cool guy is gonna be designing cars. So finally, they come back, the mall is now open, so they're like, "We'll shuttle you to the mall." I end up getting put into this car with this guy who's a crazy driver, but, like, crazy in a fun way, and we were also in a very cool car, so I didn't hate it. So go to the mall. You might be going, "Michelle, why are you doing storytelling with the mall?" 'Cause of this. There is this skincare store there. They have a store, and then they have 2 kiosks, and they are the most aggressive, obnoxious like, I'm not okay, and I'm, like, meaning that genuinely. They were so aggressive, and I don't really put up with nonsense. Like, this had me a little unnerved. Like, I thought they were gonna, like, steal my purse or something. It was bizarre. Kinda dragging me into the store, putting stuff on my arm, like, insisting that I'm gonna buy their stuff, and when I'm trying to leave, and, like, they're standing in front of me and, like, not letting me it was scary. Very scary and, like I said, very unnerving. So then, the dealership had my car for 4.5 hours to text me and say that they can't do the repair, that the whole system went down again. I'd take a day off of work to go and get this done, okay? So, I get my little shuttle back, the guy comes back in a different car, and it was just so wild, the whole thing was so wild. And then I go back to the dealership, and they're like, "We can't have a mechanic come in on Saturday." They basically said no, I guess, I don't know, because that was the talk, was maybe having someone come in on a Saturday to do this repair. "We don't have any loaners for you. Oh, and you need a brake job," which I'm not gonna balk at that because I've had that car for 6 years, and just now I'm needing brake pads. I'll take it, that's great. But it was all kind of a lot, and, I was just getting kind of like, "Okay, I just go with the flow, just go with the flow," and the people who were helping me were really kind, and they were, I think, just under the restrictions of what they're allowed to do. But anyway, we are working that out together on the ride home. Almost got into an accident. Yeah, that was my day yesterday. Oh, and then I went to a wild board meeting. I got some chicken though. I got some chicken. That's my life. That's my story. I'm sorry. That's it. Oh God. Oh gosh. I gotta catch up to your comments. I hope that's what people think about my nephew. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. And again, I had to check myself. I'm like just assuming that he's gonna be like some snotty little young guy because he's very attractive, like I guess I expect him to be full of himself kind of thing. But he was a cutie. Very sweet. Yeah. Oh, of the skincare company? Let's just say it has 24K in it. I'm a little scared of them. And you gotta do a lot to scare me. And it was because of the energy coming off of them. These are I think they're criminals. I think they're criminals. Like, I was getting that kind of feeling off of them. Uh, yeah, pushy salespeople. This was, like, next level, though. This was like I felt like I was in danger. If I walked out of there, I was gonna be in danger, like they were gonna follow me or something. It was yeah. All that for some chicken. I the chicken was a bonus. The chicken was, I'm home, getting home at, like, 9 o'clock at night. What's open? Because God knows I didn't have time to go get groceries. Yeah, the car stuff. Yeah, I still have to go back, though. Well, let me rephrase that. I was in touch with them today. They are willing to valet my car, which means they're gonna drive the hour and 15 for me with 2 drivers. Someone comes and picks up my car. I guess they're gonna take care of business. They washed my car though. Oh, this was a positive because my car was filthy, okay? Where I'm living now, I don't have a garage, and oh my god, and I live where there are fields everywhere, and they were just, I guess what, tilling or plowing the fields, and, the dust goes everywhere. Ugh, yeah, but they did it. They managed. Plus, I had a bunch of brake dust on my hubcaps from, like but I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny, but, like, yeah. Good news is I don't need tires yet. Small miracles. I've been accosted by skincare people too. What is that? Why are they that it used to be perfume people. They come just spray you in the eyeball. Now it's like skincare people. And she touched me. She like grabbed my arm and kind of I'm like, I don't want you touching me. You're creepy. You've got a creepy energy. Kwaku says, well, at least you got some chicken, good chicken at the end. I got extra chicken because I was there kind of before closing. And I think they just loaded me up with all the chicken they had left for the night. I would have chicken for days. Oh gosh. Yes, I know which company you're talking about. Ooh, yeah, I think they're all over the place, and I don't know, the woman who I was dealing with, she made it a point to tell me that she's an immigrant, um, and she was just so my concern and the reason why I say that is, like, is that company taking advantage of immigrants? Like, what's the deal there? Like, something I hope they're okay, I guess is what I'm saying. Well, I think the woman that I was dealing with is more than okay. She seemed the other ones I was a little concerned about. They looked a little uncomfortable sitting there, but she was like, "This is how we do it." Like, don't let her leave without buying some body scrub that's $5 from the grocery store, or like a drugstore or whatever, and we're charging 189 for it. Well, did you report the store to people in the mall? I did not because this is not a new store. Hi, Michael. I watched your videos. Thank you for sharing those with me. It was very eye-opening, incredibly eye-opening. Um, nope, Julie, I did not get no kind of chicken. They brought wine. This was okay, so this is a different board meeting. Like, I'm involved with a couple of different boards. I did not partake in any wine. I did not do that. Um, but no, I had to get my own chicken. Hubcap queen. Did they sell the oil scrub? Yep, that was the one. Yeah, don't touch, indeed, indeed, and when you are, like, standing and she was shorter than me. I'm 5'2" and she was shorter than me, standing in front of me and, like, getting way up in my space, like, I was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna start a fight." I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to throw some punches. I don't know if I know how to fight. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to try. Let's see what we can do. Extra chicken. Hey. Karen Perez, that's not good. No, it's not. Julie, I wonder. It makes me wonder. Or people coming here and like there's like a promise of like, hey, we'll make your life I don't know. Even that gives me the creeps to think about. Kelly, illegal immigrants. Oh, stop, Kelly. No, I think I think all is good there. I'm just more concerned if like they're being told a story. Do you know what I mean? Kelly. Alexandra, they demonstrate the hand wash. No, I first of all, she did the inner part of my arm and like she was going wrist to elbow. That's a lot. That's a lot of skin coverage. That's a sensitive part of my body. I don't think I need you in there. Like leave it. Oh, fresh chicken by Chicken Man. That's the Chicken Man guarantee. Karen says, "Can you make some kind of report to their corporate?" Karen, that would be a good idea. I genuinely feel like I would get laughed at. When I say it was creepy, it was creepy. It's catch 2020. What am I reading? Did you hear my mouth go like that? It's a catch 20. Let's try that again. It's a catch 22 here in NYC. The manicurists can be aggressive, then also their bosses can be aggressive with them. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, boundaries. Oof, and the harder I tried to set them, the more kind of aggressive they got. Yeah. I miss the beginning of life. Wait, what? I missed the beginning of life. Did you talk about the current ascension symptoms? No, I did not. You mean live? Um, and what we might be experiencing is fatigue a common one right now? It can be. That was more like back in 2012. That was a big one. It could definitely be part of it dizziness, being disoriented. But of course, that's don't just take that. Like go to a doctor, make sure you're okay. Always. Always make sure you check with a professional. Go for the knees. I wanted to keep eyes on her face. She's squirrely. I wanna know, like, if she starts going this way, I wanna, like, be able to react. Karen with the chicken legs. Uh, yeah, thank you, Steven. Alexander says, "I know exactly. They gave me a complex about my skin for years. Told me I had dry skin." Well, what was funny is, like, I'm walking around the mall, and then actually the more I walked around the mall, the more ticked off I got. I was like, "Oh my god, I feel like I can't even, like." First of all, I was there for, like, 3 hours, like, waiting on my car. I was bored, okay? But I felt like, "Oh my gosh, I can't even, like, go do what I wanna do because that store is there." So, I'm walking by, and the one guy was at a kiosk, same skincare line, but at a kiosk. He tried to hand me a sample, and I said, "No, thank you." He goes, "It's for those dark circles you have under your eyes." And I said, "I already went through enough with the store. I don't need that." And he finally left me alone. Boundary bulldozers, that's what I call those people, right? I'm telling you. Take out the knees, they can't follow you. Yes. I did actually, Karen. I did, and you know what's funny? I was calling on Michael because I was really feeling like it wasn't cool. Like, it was not okay, and the more I did it, uh, the woman started getting more and more aggressive, but, like, she was having less effect on me, and it was funny, she goes, "Can I trust you? Can I trust you that you'll come back?" And then I laughed at her. And I said, "What do you mean, can you trust me?" And I got a dirty look from the one guy, and I'm like, "I'm getting out of here." Like, I feel like I'm in the middle of a criminal thing. Like, I want out of here. I don't know what y'all are doing. Trish, oh, you're gonna schedule a live reading? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Wouldn't go through there again. They're everywhere. It's a chain. That's what makes it even creepier. Many stylists insult their clients' hair so they can charge more. Oh, yeah, I used to have this one stylist, who was that? Oh god, this woman, Laura, she was awful, in, Colorado Springs. You wanna talk narcissist, okay, another time. Remind me one time, the hairstylist in Colorado Springs who went ahead and colored my hair without my permission. That was the last time I went in there. I thought she was putting, a conditioner on my hair because she told me it was just a conditioner, and she colored my hair. Um, and it was because the salon was trying out a new line of color, and she wanted to use me as a guinea pig, and I told her no, and she did it anyway. Um, yeah. But yeah, she every time I would go in for a haircut, she'd be like, "Oh my god, your hair is so damaged." My hair's not damaged. It's just this is the texture of my hair. That's what it is. Okay. So she would charge me extra to put stuff on. And then she was classic for be like, "Oh, it's only $15. It's only $15." And I go up there and it's 65. That actually literally I didn't just pull those numbers out of thin air. That literally happened. Yeah. That isn't cool to not feel safe. No, it's not. I didn't well, and the thing was is I felt so trapped at this mall. Like, it's a nice mall otherwise. They got rid of those stores. Yeah. Yeah, Julie. It was you talk about the hairstylist? Oh, she was a piece of work. Well, I had one and it was the Aveda I don't live there no more, so I can call them out. She was at the Aveda salon in the Queens Center Mall. The first woman I went to, I don't remember her name. Um But I went in for a cut and color. That was the appointment I had made. And I go in, she goes, "I don't do color." And she was like mad at me. She was like, well, she was just mad. And I was having to listen to it. And I was like, okay, well then there's been some sort of miscommunication. I wanted a cut and color. I didn't ask for a specific anybody. I just said cut and color. And so she's like, "Well, I'll try it." Hot roots. Oh my God, it was horrible. And so I actually ended up getting assigned to another person who, got hair color in my it's in the same salon. They, like, tried to, I think, correct the bad hair color with this other colorist. She got she got hair color dye in my eye, and when I tell you it burned, I mean, it was like, again, I was concerned. I'm like, "Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Something really bad's happening right now." And, she laughed about it and said, "Oops, gotcha." I don't like these people. They're nuts. Ah, Michael says humanity used to have mosaics. Now we have shopping malls with lotion demons. That's what she was. She was a lotion demon, scrub demon. It was a body scrub. Just trying to put more stuff on me, and I was like, "Bear, don't get out of the way, get away from me." Steven, that's unethical. You talking about the hair color that I didn't ask for, or specifically, I told her no, I don't want it. Yeah. Too thick, too thin, too curly. Oh yeah, that's how they make their money. Uh, oh my god, you probably felt like you entered the twilight zone. Of course, I feel that way most days. Exactly. Yeah, Michael says only $15. Yeah, okay, then you pay it, is what I would say. Well, that was the other thing too. Like she's like, "Well, I've given you so many free ones. I can't." I'm like, "I've never asked you to put a conditioning treatment on my hair. I know that's the biggest scam going. You can always do that at home. You can always do that at home." Are these stylists just out of school? Nope, they had long graduated from the Aveda Hair Academy. These were middle-aged women doing this stuff. One of the best stylists I've ever had. One was Patrick in New York. I loved him. It was in a boutique salon. I always felt great when I walked in. The owners were amazing. Um, they cut celebrities' hair too. Patrick specifically did. Um, and then there's Shota, who was in Colorado Springs, and he's Japanese. He's Japanese. He was wonderful, absolutely sweet. And so good at what he did and very mindful and like, just everything was just a wonderful experience. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Kenneth. How are you? Yeah, I just hopped on. What, maybe how long have I been going? Oh my gosh, almost an hour. Here's the thing. I'm always like, well, instead of getting all the stuff out and like filming and editing, maybe I'll just go on live and I'll be on for a half hour, whatever. It's fun talking to you guys. It really is. Carry a squirt bottle next time, spray him like a cat. Not a bad idea. Or if a random fight breaks out, you just start spraying them. Don't actually do that. People are nuts. But Mandy says, bleaching my hair. Oh, you're bleaching and putting 3 colors on it now. I bet I can keep it out of my eyes for free. That could have blinded you 100%. She could have blinded me with that. And she wasn't helping me either. It wasn't like, trying to help me wipe. I think I think I jumped out of the chair. I think I had to like knock a bunch of her scissors over and everything, grabbing a towel to get this out of my eye. It was bad. It was very bad. Be careful of mechanics too. Yeah, for sure. Oh god. Yep. Julie says, I wonder if you could file assault charges for coloring your hair against your wishes. I bet I could have, or something. I feel like that might be extreme, but like not okay. Literally, what happened, I came into the salon and she was like fast talking salesperson. And she was like, you know, we just got this new hair color in, and I want to try it on you. And I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I said, I don't want that. No, just the cut. And she's like, no, 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 this is great. I'm just going to do some test strands on you and do this and do that. I said no probably about 4 or 5 times. And then she did the thing she always does, where she's like, well, I'm just going to give you a complimentary hair mask. And then she came over. I was like, stupid me. I was on my phone because I thought she was prepping. I assumed she was getting a hair mask together. I don't know like what that involves. Usually it's just at the sink, but Whatever, I was waiting for her to call me over. And she comes back, she sets a bowl down, and I was speechless. And she got out the brush and just started painting my hair, and I'm just sitting there like, "What do I do? Oh my god. Oh my god." And then I got really angry, and then I walked out of there and never went back. And they're so stupid. They kept calling me and going, um, "We think, maybe you forgot that you had an appointment." I didn't have an appointment. I'm never going back to you again. You nuts. Wait, what? Michael says, Evolata, Pretty Beauty Salon. Evolata. Michael, I swear, you're funny. Karen says, "Get in writing next time." Well, and not 60. Sorry to hear that you went through that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, they don't, con artists don't, they don't even wait. Like, she usually just would slap it on my head. Like, "Oh, it's only an extra $15." Like, oh, she was terrible. Freaking Laura. So tempted to like give her full info out. Ugh. Come out of the mall bruised and beat up. People be like, "You were mugged?" "No, I was at the salon." For real though, for real. Oh god, and one like, I don't wanna, like, bring the live down, but the one that was in the Queens Center Mall, ugh, I wanted to get my hair done, and the stylist was telling me about something that had happened at the mall that I heard. A woman jumped, and my stylist was there, heard it, saw it, and saw now I this came from her, so I don't know if this is true, um, and I don't even know if this is legal, but she said that mall employees were sent out with Windex and paper towels to clean up the mess. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah. Julie, ew, she's a narcissist. Oh, 100%. Like, we're talking about Laura? All she would do, I would come in and sit down and she would drain me. She would just, like, complain, complain, complain. Oh, I ran into, like, a lot of weird hairstylists. There was, 2 other hairstylists, weirdly in Colorado Springs, who were worse than her. So when I met Shota, I was, like, on cloud 9. And so when I left, I was like he's probably just like, "I'm just another client that he cuts hair for." And he's like, "Why are you so weird?" "'Cause I just appreciate you being normal, thank you." I do, I do. That's ballsy to just do the opposite of what you asked. I don't know how I would have handled that. Um, I was very, very I was fuming, fuming. You say there's a this is Mandy. "There's a stylist on TT." We know that. We know what that is. Who has a lot of controversy around her. I can't remember her name or where she is, but she seems narcissistic and she drinks on the job. Unreal. Come on, people. There's no recourse for hair salons. They charge in advance in NYC, so they have the power. If you leave, you still get charged. Yep, they always want your card up front. They want your card up front. And then there's, like, this narrative like, "Oh, well, you have to understand where we're coming from." No, that means that you guys can just treat your clients any old way. If you've got some jerky clients, don't take them as clients anymore. Don't punish everybody else because of it. No, Cheryl, you can't call on the angels too frequently. You can call on them as much as you need or want to. Hi, Rosalind. You say, "Oh my gosh, hello from California. I just finished watching your Halloween live." Oh, good. Happy to catch this live hangout. Love you. Thank you. Love you too. Thank you so much for my reading. You are so welcome. Oh, good. You say you were spot on. Good. See, it's tough because when we go through a lot of time, I was just sharing this with somebody else. When we go through a lot of tough times, it's really hard to read for people. One, the energy is blocked. And so I'll go in and like, I feel like it's like I'm like someone closed the door on me. Like I hear the party going on inside, but like you close the door, I can't get in. Or I'm trying to give some message and people are like, I don't want to hear that I have to do some work anymore. I don't want to hear that anymore. I've done the work. Where's my payoff? And I don't even think that these people are jerks or anything like that. I think everyone's just tired. Like, everyone's just really, really tired. Mandy says, "My grandma's a hairstylist. She's not a good person either." Well, Laura, one of the awful ones, I had said to her one time, I was like, "Well, hair salons attract a certain type of person." And it just came out of my mouth. I think I'm on the spectrum, and I mean that with all the love in my heart. Like, I really do believe, like, maybe because every time I hear about stuff, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's totally me." Like, being neurodivergent type person, I think, yeah. Like, a professional hasn't told me that. I'm not trying to self-diagnose, I'm just curious. But anyway, call it giant baby syndrome. Yeah. But yeah, when I said that, Laura was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You know exactly what I mean." Like, it attracts a certain kind of person. Well, this is also the same hair salon where the stylists would be complaining to each other in the ladies' room about a client knowing that I was in there. Just gross. I can't even put unprofessional on it. Like, it was just gross. Any predictions for this election? I had one a few months ago. Maybe I shared this. I don't remember if I did. Um, and a few months back, what I felt was that there was a third, what I perceived as a third candidate. And it felt like Kamala was going to win, but it would be taken away from her. And that there was this younger man with, I could see that he had dark hair, um, really, really considered to know his stuff and, all that. And I could see him coming in, but there's like a speed bump getting into office. What's his name? JD Vance. He was announced as the VP candidate. And I got a little bit of a sting when I saw him. I don't want to say too much, but let's just say he's a VP candidate. And I think maybe he was the one I saw. So I'll let you figure that out. Now, current, it's feeling like Kamala. But barely. And it's gonna be I thought it was gonna be Kamala before too. And then I think there's like contesting it. But moreover, the concern I have would be people who have just been so emotionally torn up and, their minds have been so manipulated, the extremists on both ends, um, acting out. That's my bigger concern. Okay. Yeah, of course, Cheryl. Of course. You're so welcome. Michael says, "I gotta run." Okay. Take care, Michael. Dana, you say, "Hi, Michelle. Thank you for going live again. Halloween live was so much fun. Very excited to hear more about the new rebuilding energies coming in 2025. Thank you for everything you do." Absolutely. So, in case you joined late, tomorrow night I'm doing a Zoom session and I'm doing it. Zoom kind of changed how they're doing stuff. So, it's just instead of like a webinar style, there are tickets to this. So, they're $10 tickets. I will not be sending the recording after. The recording's just really for my records, you know, but, I would get that a lot, like, when I would go live on Zoom, people come back, "Where's my recording?" Um, Not even with live sessions are you guaranteed the recording. The whole point is for you to sit and experience it. Like, we interacted, like, that was the experience. So no, I won't be sending those out. It will be 1 hour from 7 to 8 tomorrow night, Eastern Time. Tickets are $10, and you can pay to angelsouls444@gmail.com via PayPal or Stripe. Just make sure that within those apps, if that's what you're using, that your email address is there and updated because that's where I'm sending the link. Okay. So, yeah, what we'll do is we'll do a 2025 rundown. If there is any post election energy to read into, I will read that. I'll take a few questions, and that will be the end of the hour. Let's go back. What Mr. Sam I am said. Oh, about the predictions? Yeah, I don't wanna get too graphic here because it's not good. It's it's a JFK type scenario that I listen, hey, yo, I'm a human, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm bad at this. Maybe. Maybe. I hope I am. I'll be bad at this all day long if it means that nothing horrible is happening. That's cool. I can take that. People have displaced anger towards their readers. Very much so. Very much so. I'm recently I've been giving a lot of refunds back to people, just kind of like putting the money back and saying, forget it. I'm not reading. Okay. Because I'm not going to have you come in here and talk to me like that. You're not going to come in and tell me how to do it. You're not going to come in and tell me, here's my expectation. You better meet it. I've been at this too long. You either want a reading from me or you don't. Not usually hurting for clients. Thank God. That's wonderful. But you got to be respectful. And you gotta appreciate what I'm doing here. Like, it takes a lot of energy to do this. Like, if you wanted a fourth dimensional reading with a psychic, you can do that, and there are plenty of beautiful ones out there who are very ethical. Why bother getting an angel reading if you're looking for something shallow? I don't understand that. I really don't. Um, Kenneth says, "The spectrum is broad and beautiful. We're all on it somewhere." I believe that. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Nima. Mandy says, "It makes me so mad when people are shitty to amazing people. Makes me want to fight, but I don't like violence." Same. I'm the same way. Yeah. So Patrick said, "All the best, Michael." Very sweet of you, Patrick. Joanne, thank you, Michelle. I made this one. Yay! I'm so surprised. Like, we've had over 50 people in here. I don't know how high the number went, but for a last minute go live, I thought I was going to be sitting here talking to myself, honestly. Alexandra says, "Sorry if you said this. Is the link for the live in the community area?" Oh, you mean for tomorrow night? No, oh, I didn't say that, did I? I'm so sorry. Okay, so when you make the payment through PayPal or Stripe, the little $10, whatever emails in your account, if it's make sure it's there, make sure it's accurate. I just go in when they come in, when I get the notice, and I personally email you a link to that. Again, it's not like the webinar style. I don't know. Like, I used to have access to webinar stuff, and it was really nice because, they take care of everything. But the only downside is that people from overseas couldn't join for whatever reason. So, and yeah, I don't make sales in certain countries because the VAT and what's the other one called? I don't know. It's just like basically if you make 1 penny in a sale, you got to file a tax return with them. Sorry, y'all. I love you, but not doing it. Not doing it. Uh-uh. It's all right, Alexander. No worries. Um, oh, thank you, Patrick. It comes in waves. Like sometimes, and I get it. Like right now, it's kind of a rough time, and um, it's for some of it. I think it's what we just keep calling narcissism because we don't have like another term for it. But it's that narcissistic stuff that's breaking down and breaking open, and so people are lashing out. Um, Actually, I gave a very honest reading to someone recently, and they came back and was like, "Hey, listen, it's like this," and I didn't even read it. I just kinda skimmed it and saw that they were basically, it was the response it was like narcissistic injury response. So I didn't give it much time and attention, but yeah, I mean, that stuff happens. What you gonna do? Rosalind? That is the best idea. Rosalind says start charging an a-hole fee. I'll tell you what. Well, what's interesting is, like, the people who like, those are the people who will get a live reading. They'll pay for a half hour, and then they'll keep you on, and now I know what people are saying. "Well, you're the one who's allowing them to stay on." No, I don't have the wherewithal to just, like, hang up on someone. And what's more, you trigger someone like that, they'll go back and lie on you. They'll take, all kinds of action against you, like, it's crazy. It's their karma. It'll come back to them in one way or another. Dana says Michelle knows what she's doing with her readings. Thank you. I bought several over the years and they're all timeless. I get more out of them every year I re-listen. Thank you, Dana. And that is a very excellent point. The messages that are coming through, they're good for years and years and years and years. I mean, you could listen to it probably 20 years from now if that format still plays. Um, and it'll hit another part of you and something else gets sort of activated. So it's almost like they are timeless. Like you can keep getting value from them. Yeah. California Glow says hit the like button. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm still working. I'm just curious to see if I can get a play button. I'm kind of close. I think I have to have over 100,000 subscribers. We'll see. If I get it, I'll show you guys. Patrick says it is a shame that Pixie Post isn't able to join us live. She's got a lovely energy. She does, and she used to do readings. I forget what was she doing? Oh, she told us last live. What was she doing? Music now? Was that it? Thank you, Alexandra. Alexandra says I love listening to your readings too. You're doing the Lord's work, as they say. I'm trying, but it's like the dirty work sometimes. And I get it. I get it. It's like people never tire of hearing about themselves, or trying to work on themselves, which can be a beautiful thing. But you will get like I probably shouldn't share this story, but there's somebody who's a beautiful person but a narcissist, okay? And this person came into my world and immediately started treating me like I was a little doll that they would carry under their arm. And then, like, here we go with the metaphor, right? Beating a metaphor into the ground. Like, they would sit me on the table and be like, look at what my little doll can do. Look, you push this button and she does this. And like I was a parlor trick and just controlled me. And then when this person was done, they would just sit me on the shelf. And I was like, you're crazy. Like, you really walked into this room thinking I was the one. You're about to find out. Of course, went no contact with this person. They freaked out. Freaked out like I thought we were friends. But where? Where? You clearly have no idea what a friend is. There you go. But yeah, that was one of them where it was like it was really hard to give that person readings because that person would roll their eyes and go, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I know all that." Do you now? Yeah, Tammy says, "I pray whoever wins brings a better life for all." I pray that too. Yeah. Tamara says, "Many people have removed themselves from narcissists and now, yes, they're low on supply and will end up fighting each other and even themselves. Explosive energy." Well, a lot of them are completely falling apart. And you can see it because they're all throwing fits and acting like life is just so hard to them when they've been making everybody else's lives hard. Mario says, "Wow, amazing, beautiful woman. I miss you so much. Love today is my birthday. So far, so good. Happy birthday, Mario. Happy birthday." Mandy says, "Your readings are very valuable. Thank you. And during them, it's like they know what questions pop up while listening and oh, I'll give you guys some tea on readings if you want to stick around for that. Okay. I will give you, because I want to be honest. I want to bring it out while listening. And when the answer comes in one of my readings, you predicted the storms that just hit. Yeah. So here's the thing when I'm doing readings for people, way more comes up. Oh God, some of you are going to hate me. I'm sorry about this, but way more comes up than sometimes I share. What does that mean? Um, I know what you did to that woman. I know you ard her, you piece of. I know you're cheating on your husband and you're lying to him. I know you are playing him. There's a lot of that. And those are not things that I can say, and it's for my own safety, but also they're not going to hear it and they're just going to shut down from all the other messages. Yeah. Oh my God, I've been listening on my drive home. I was just dying when you said the people would just spray you in the eye at the mall. I literally got sprayed in the eye. That was Saks Fifth Avenue in New York. I don't think the woman meant to spray me in the eye. She was trying to spray a card, and I'm short, so she was like, I was like, "Jeez, really?" Oh, yeah, the Southeast. Um, Tamara says, "I was invited to a party and then found out that I had been" Tamara. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what this person did to me. Like, no well, I realized well, actually, that happened in New York. There was one time, it was a viewer who and this was one of those times I just kinda did, like, a random thing. It was a viewer who had been we'd been conversing back and forth. We both lived in New York. We were like, "We should get together." 4th of July came, and my, plans fell through. I think I was supposed to travel home for 4th and, wasn't able to do it for whatever reason. I think my flight got canceled? I think my flight got canceled because of storms or something. So this person invited me to a 4th of July party, and when I showed up, it ended up that I was the entertainment. It was awful, and then that person that treated me like a doll, same thing. If I was invited somewhere, I was to work. Even if it was like, "We're gonna go to a lounge and, have a cocktail," or whatever. He hung out with it's a lot, but, um has the whole town kind of under his thumb a little bit, and so, like, some of the people he hangs out with are a little much like him, and so they expected free readings. And my thing and this is very true, I was like, "Oh, I already had a drink, I can't give anybody a reading." Aw, I'm just catching up here. Well, thank you so much for a wonderful time and birthday. Good, Mario. Beautiful, you're Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio? Hi, AF981EA. Is that supposed to am I supposed to know what that means? Is that a thing? Oh, here we go. Hello, Donna. How are you? Hello, Mel. Oh my God, I've been listening. Oh yeah, I already read that one. Uh, Kenneth Baker says, yes, left a 13-year relationship with a class A narc. I refuse to be an energetic punching bag again. Bless us all for owning sovereignty. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mandy says, narcissistic family member, I cut ties, reached out to me yesterday. Oh my. When I didn't give them what they wanted, they called me too sensitive and paranoid. Yep, sure. Yep. I blocked her on those platforms. You'll see more of that. There's going to be much more of that coming up. Victoria R says, I love your readings. I've had a few over the last few years. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, just before I read that, so the Patreon supporters, I just came across I don't even know if this is worth sharing with you guys, but I just came across, like, a major snafu. Um, so you guys know I always have that little thing, and hopefully I can attach it to this, like, thanking my Patreon members. Well, the Patreon amount has been going down. People have been withdrawing their support for various reasons, I'm sure, and that's okay. That's all good. But I went in, I'm like, this doesn't make sense, like, because my list is like this long, but like the amount that's coming in is like for like this amount of people. So I went through, I had to run a different report, and I started going, oh my gosh, I've been like, it's my own fault. I was leaning on the notifications, and turns out they're not accurate. They're not accurate at all. So about, I would say half that list were people who haven't contributed in years, but were still having their name at the end of the video. And then there was like one person who had been contributing who wasn't on there. I'm so sorry. I am so, so sorry, but I've gotten that cleaned up now. Hopefully that is good. Hopefully that's all fixed. Donate some money to help out $3,000. For who, Mario? What you mean? Patrick says that's horrible. I'm sorry. It's all good. It's all good. Horrible people. Hashtag karma. Right? Right? That's all I'm saying. That's all that. But it's like part of the world. It's, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. May says those people that invited you just wanted to hear about themselves. That sounds draining. Yeah. And this one had not the most recent one, but the one from like years and years and years ago, had I think it was like a cousin there or something. What an annoying creature. He was, like, really put together, and you could tell, like, he was just used to getting a lot of attention and all this stuff. Anytime I said something, he had to contradict me, and I'm like, "This is draining. I've gotta go. I don't what?" "Okay, baby. Thanks, Mario." Patrick's like, "Cool your jets, Mario. Bring it down, bring it down." Yeah, water spritzing Mario. Yeah, you get the cat spray, Mario. Calm yourself. All right, this is Angela L. Hi. Sorry to be cryptic. It's all right. I'll change my YouTube name. Just something easier. No, that's fine. I could say all that. That's fine. No worries. It's just not pronounced as one word, right? Mel says, hope to catch the Zoom tomorrow. I gotta go feed my puppies. All right. I'm gonna head out here myself too, because I'm gonna go see what my family is doing. I do want to say real quickly though before I sign off, if you are going to get a ticket for tomorrow night's live, um, I'm going to have to cut sales of that off like at 6 p.m. Eastern because I'm going to be getting ready for that. So if you come in and you're like submitting your $10 like 5 minutes till 7, I'm already getting ready to pop on here. And nobody's helping me. It's not like an automatic thing. You know what I mean? All right. Well, thank you guys. Dang, an hour and a half. An hour and a half. Oh, thanks for spending time with me. You guys be safe. Yes, Manny says be safe. That 100%. Make sure you are safe out there. This was fun, wasn't it, Kenneth? Yeah. I look forward to connecting with y'all again. Have an amazing everything in you too, and everybody. I see you as a celebrity because I one-sided here, met you on YouTube, and I could see why people treat you like a pony trick. Your gift is fascinating. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's sweet. You're so welcome, Victoria. Patrick says, have a lovely day, everyone. Yes, this was fun. Lots of love to all of you guys. I love you so much. I really, really do. You guys are beautiful. Thanks for listening to me tell my car story. I've been dying. I'm like, that's so on my heart. Okay. Like, aw. Yes, everyone take care of yourselves. If you want to, I don't know if I'll be able to maybe post something a little bit later, like just on the community post or something like that. But feel free to go in, leave your comments. I do see those. Okay. So my poor it's that one. One of my lamps, it's a lotus bulb and it's been flickering every once in a while. I just caught it. It's over here. It's this one. Okay. I know which one to replace them. All right. Okay. Lost karate fight with my butterfly tree today. Okay. Cool. Love your stories. Thank you for sharing. Well, thank you for listening. Again, lots and lots and love to all of you. Be careful out there. Take good care of yourselves. Share this video, I guess. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Just hang with me while I'm trying to get the I gotta like get the button over here to end the stream. Now we're good. Okay. Yes. Here we go. Bye.